Mr. Chairman, mine's not for Mr. Greenberg. It's for you and current comments in the paper. But I don't know whether I want to go there or not.
You already have, so.
Well, in the conversation, you're advocating judicial appointment, even if it's through a committee or body recommendation. You stated in a recent newspaper article that you do business with one of the family members of this last election. I mean, we all, small state, for a million people, we still know everybody we do business with. We're talking about a body of trained, skilled, legal people, lawyers, trial lawyers, judges, judicial people. That is the circle. Outside my circle, but that's the circle. And how do you keep from contaminating the process, intended or unintended, with just relationships? And I've done business with, I do business with a lot of people. And do I favor them? If I think they're fair and they've done fair with me and all, I'm going to favor. This is a part of the process of any governor in any body recommended to a governor. Pick it. It is a small pool of people, of 3 million people in Arkansas, that's going to be able to put somebody in one of the most important positions in the state of Arkansas. Yes, again, the people don't get it right sometime according to me, but they will get it right more than they will get it wrong. Thanks.
Well, I don't exactly know where you're going with some of that, but I'm not advocating. First of all, the merit selection system, that's up for debate. I don't know how that would look. I agree with Mr. Greenberg. I don't think it ought to be done by unelected people who are not accountable. There may need to be a retention election. There's a lot of things you can do to ensure that the people's will is considered and taken into account. I disagree completely with your premise that if you have merit selection, it will be done by a few people. First of all, there's an election to elect the chief executive. And that now part of that election would be who you're going to appoint. What kind of judges do you like? What's your, do you have litmus tests? What are the cases that I think, just like we see in the presidential election, far more engagement on judicial issues in the presidential election than we've ever had for the court election. And so I think, I just disagree with you that that reduces the level of engagement. I think it actually increases it. And then, sure, if you're nominating a judge, you're going to have a limited pool of lawyers, presumably, just like the president has a pool to choose from that typically are the sitting judges. But the discussion is not limiting at all, and the accountability is not limiting at all. It's, in my opinion, even more expansive and more robust than judges who you don't know what they're going to do because they can't talk about it. And you don't know anything about them except what you may see in unreported money or their name or who may be on their host list of fundraisers. That to me is a very inadequate amount of information for you making decisions about something so important as our court system. And so I agree, there are problems with the merit system. I mean, there's nothing perfect. But don't tell me that the electing of judges in the environment with which we have now, that being little to no information about the candidates and a prevalence of unreported money, that is a paragon of perfection, because it's not. And we can make improvements on it, and that's the purpose of this committee and the purpose of the Bar Association meeting and their task force. And I'm not saying merit selection is the end-all be-all, but something has to change, and that's what we're attempting to do here. So I hope I answered your question.
May I respond?
Yes.
I don't think I ever mentioned in there perfection anymore. Again, it's lawyers recommending lawyers, basically, from the public side,
I don't, that's never been said, that the Bar Association, any of the lawyers would make recommendations.
versus voters voting. Now, in the same article or publicity that I saw, the comment you had recommended to you, what I thought was a fair idea, recommended for a body of, I'm just gonna say judiciary. No specific questions can be asked, but to be able to do some type of public forum to educate voters could be helpful. But I in no way ever expect any of the process to be perfect, but I think it is more imperfect when we take the voters out. Thank you.
That's fair enough. And